Hi there YouTube, it's Tommy here, and in this video I'm going to show you how I take smart notes. You know the feeling when you finish reading a book and you get the general idea, but you've forgotten most of what's been said? If we make some highlights, we often just forget about them, and we never internalize what's being said. In this video, I'll be sharing with you my workflow for how I make smart notes. Stay tuned. So guys, here is my workflow for creating atomic notes from content you consume. So basically any books, articles, videos, anything that you deem valuable as information. My workflow is inspired by the zettelkasten method, which roughly translates into slip box or note box. It's a way of organizing notes that allows for better distillation of ideas into their atomic components, which then makes it easier to make connections between different ideas and extract these for creating content like academic writing, articles, or even blog posts. If I start reading a book or an article, for example, if I read in Kindle, I would do some highlights. I then export those highlights into Notion or just copying them into Logseq directly. Once I've got a page of highlights from the book, I would read through them and then highlight them once again. And in that way, I'd kind of get the most important information and really distilling even further down into the core components of what I really want to learn. After that, we jump into creating our literature notes. So that's basically the first notes that you will rewrite in your own writing. Check the highlighted highlights and rewrite them in your own words. And this could be done in Notion or even Logseq. Once I have a page full of the core ideas in my own writing, I would then start breaking them down into their atomic components, and these are called permanent notes or evergreen notes. The idea is that each note would be one idea per note, and what we can do is we can also connect those notes to other notes that we already have in our second brain. And as you can see, you start creating connections between different ideas, different notes, and thus creating new ideas or new concepts from those connections. Once you have enough ideas or enough atomic notes in your second brain, you can start extracting those ideas. So create, for example, articles or blog posts or even writing a book. The atomic notes work directly as an outline for your thesis or your article, and you can use them as such. Since you've written them in your own words, you can use them directly in the blog post. And that's how we go from reading books, creating highlights, and then creating these atomic notes or ideas into our second brain, and then from there extracting them into content and creative stuff. Basically, at any stage, you can be inspired to create new research questions. So let's say you have a note or an idea or permanent note that requires more research or gets you interested. Then to go down the rabbit hole, you would start the process again. So you have a research question, which then inspires you to read articles, books, watch YouTube videos, and start the process again. I hope you found this video useful. If you want to see more, click subscribe or like this video if you enjoyed it. Catch you next time.